Do you think it's possible to achieve in 30 days what most people need 12 months to accomplish? It sounds unrealistic, maybe even insulting to everything you've believed your whole life. But hear me out. It took me 26 years to realize that one single month could have changed everything if I'd known what I know now. Back then I was broke, had no degree, was drowning in about $6,000 of debt, and earned just $4,000 per year. But in less than 12 months, my income grew to over $15,000 every 30 days, and the world around me hadn't changed. The shift wasn't external, it was internal. My mindset, my beliefs, and the energy I projected into the world. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, giving your all but still running in circles, getting nowhere? Working harder, staying later, pushing more. Yet your bank account stays empty, your debt grows, and peace remains out of reach. That used to be me until someone handed me a book that changed it all. Think and Grow Rich. And one quote stuck with me. "You can have anything you truly want if you just do exactly what I tell you to do," it said. And I didn't fully believe it. But I believed just enough to try, and that small spark of belief pulled me out like a rope in a deep well. In less than a year, I went from making $4,000 a year to earning over $15,000 every month, without luck or connections. I finally understood what no one teaches. Money doesn't respond to hard labor. It responds to mental frequency. Think about how many people work tirelessly every day but remain stuck, and how others attract wealth effortlessly. That's not random. It's vibration, because money is energy, and it mirrors the thoughts and feelings you have about it. A Harvard Business Review article revealed that individuals who visualize their goals with deep emotion are about 23% more likely to get salary increases and new opportunities. This isn't mystical nonsense. It's neuroscience in action, used as a tool to create prosperity and meaningful success. I once met a man at a seminar I led in Chicago who worked as a mechanic, earned very little, felt drained, and longed for change. He told me, "Bob, this stuff isn't for me, I'm a realist." And I answered, "That's exactly why your life never got off the ground." He laughed, but accepted the challenge, and within 1 month he began studying daily, writing down goals and seeing himself in a new light. 3 months later, he started his own small repair shop, and within less than 1 year his monthly income jumped to over $10,000. What changed? Not the world. His mindset and internal operating system were completely reprogrammed to allow growth. You might be wondering, what if I fail? What if nothing improves? But the real question is, what if you never take the leap? Fear is often the voice of your old self trying to keep everything the same. It fears fading away and fights to keep you small. But here's the truth. Your greatness is far more frightening than your scarcity, because greatness demands a whole new version of you. You can achieve in 30 days what most people take 12 months to do if you shift your vibration and self-image. Stop acting like someone who lacks, and start behaving like someone who already owns everything they once wished for. Most people spend their lives stuck in the same cycle. Wake up early, trade time for money, and hope someday that freedom will just show up. That strategy, what I call M1, is followed by 96% of the population, but it's broken because time is a limited resource. There are only 3 ways to earn money: trade your time, invest your money, or build systems that create wealth without needing your presence. Let me make this clear. Having multiple income streams doesn't mean juggling several jobs. It means building systems that bring in money whether you're present or not. It's when your online course sells while you're asleep, or a business partnership keeps sending you commissions on autopilot. It's having a product online that works around the clock, or turning your skills, ideas, or content into income-producing assets. When I began, there was no internet. I had to make phone calls, go door to door, and carry heavy bags across towns. Now, with just a smartphone, you can sell in 3 different countries without leaving your kitchen. So don't say you don't have time. It's not time you're lacking, it's the mindset to use your time for financial freedom. Here's something real. 96% of the world's money is held by just 4% of people. They're using the right approach. They understand financial freedom isn't about earning more by working harder. It's about creating value that doesn't require your presence. They've built scalable businesses, assets, intellectual property, investments, and collaborations that pay them continuously. And you can do the same. But you must stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a builder and creator. I remember a teacher in one of our programs. She was dedicated, underpaid, in debt, and ready for a change. She began writing digital guides and selling them online. In 3 months, she had built 5 streams of income. Within 1 year, she quit her job and earned over 6 times what she used to make. No fame, no investors, just a shift in thinking. Here's a truth that may sting but also liberate. Your income today isn't tied to your effort. It's tied to the strategy you follow. Even with discipline and hard work, if your model is wrong, you'll stay stuck. That's the trap many don't realize they're in. So ask yourself, will what you're doing today still serve you 5 years from now? If not, then plant a different seed now. Write down 3 ideas that could become passive income. Focus on what you know, love, and what people are willing to pay for. Then for the next 30 days, commit 1 hour each day to study scalable business models like digital marketing, licensing, or real estate. The industry doesn't matter. What matters is expanding your perspective on how value and money can flow to you. Because money is more than numbers. It's time, choice, and the ability to say yes to what truly matters without being tied to a time clock. Schools train us to follow instructions and pass exams, but they never teach us how to understand money or create real wealth. Money ends up being one of the biggest stress sources in adulthood, triggering arguments, separations, illness, and deep frustration. Oddly enough, the education system treats money like a forbidden topic, as if wanting it or talking about it was something to be ashamed of. We're shaped to be efficient and obedient, but never free, taught to follow systems but never to question how to build financial independence. I only went to high school, yet I still built a life that most would consider out of reach for someone with my background. That happened because I unlearned what had limited me and started learning outside classrooms. Things like wealth principles and prosperity thinking. Most people graduate with a diploma, but no clue how to handle bills, launch businesses, negotiate deals, or grow their earnings. They live stuck, full of promise but lacking direction, because school was never meant to produce leaders, only reliable workers. That's not a conspiracy. It's just history. Schools were designed during the industrial age to feed factories with punctual, obedient labor. But today's world doesn't reward obedience anymore. It rewards thinkers, creators, and those who adapt fast. I remember a young man in one of our Proctor programs. He had a degree in business but felt stuck, underpaid, and uninspired. He told me, "I followed the path, Bob, and studied hard, got good grades, did what they said, yet he wasn't getting ahead." I said, "Your problem isn't what you learned, it's what no one ever taught you." Less than 6 months later, his life was unrecognizable. He started studying paradigms, universal laws, and how to generate income, and began building value instead of repeating outdated formulas. And it all changed the moment he stopped waiting for answers outside and chose to activate the power already inside him. A global Gallup study revealed that more than 4 out of 5 people dislike their jobs, which clearly shows the traditional route is broken. Studying to get a stable job might secure you a paycheck, but rarely leads to a truly fulfilling or extraordinary life. We were conditioned to fit in and follow the rules, but real growth only starts when we decide to break free and expand beyond limits. If I could plant one idea in your mind today, it would be this. Do you want to relive what they taught you or rewrite your own story? Because here's the truth. The world is not waiting for more degrees, it's waiting for awake minds with bold, fresh perspectives. I still remember the exact moment things shifted. I was home alone, sitting at the table, staring up and asking myself something new. Instead of asking, "Why am I broke?" I asked, "How can I create wealth?" And that one question started to unlock everything. In that instant, I stopped viewing myself as a victim and began to act like a creator. And everything around me started shifting. If you want to transform your life in 30 days, you need to first transform the way you think, feel, and see your own reality. Most people live on autopilot, wake up, check their phone, check their balance, panic over bills, and spiral into fear-driven choices. They build every day on a foundation of scarcity, then repeat it every month, every year, for decades, wondering why nothing changes. The answer is simple. They never change the questions they ask themselves, and without new questions, nothing new gets created. To escape the cycle, shift your energy. Shift your self-talk and start seeing from a lens of abundance instead of fear. It's not about working 3 times harder. It's about thinking in a new way. Because a focused mind can move mountains in 30 days. Nothing changes from the outside in. Change begins from within. And when you align with the vibration of your desires, doors open. This isn't magic. It's energetic alignment. When your inner state matches your vision, ideas, people, and chances begin to appear. That's why I always say, for 30 days, write this daily. I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn around $3,000 monthly. But don't just write it. Feel it, see it, breathe it, and picture yourself already living it with calm, joy, and certainty. Picture yourself paying bills with ease, donating money joyfully, and choosing based on faith in abundance rather than fear of lack. This isn't just journaling. It's neural training, rewiring your chemistry by emotionally simulating your desired life over and over. Studies on neuroplasticity show that emotional mental imagery activates the same circuits as real-life experience, and that changes everything. When your mind begins to treat something as real, your perspective shifts and so do your outcomes. I remember a man who worked as a bus driver, earning about $300 per month, always saying, "This isn't for me." I challenged him to try a 30-day habit, writing his goal morning and night without fail. At first he laughed, but by day 10 he felt different, and by day 20 he wrote to say he was having business ideas. On day 30, he had a plan, a business partner, and a renewed sense of self he'd never experienced before. 6 months later, he had left the driver's seat and was running his own private transportation company. Nothing around him changed. Same neighborhood, same city, same economy, but he was a new person. Maybe you're wondering, what if I try and it doesn't work? But let me ask you, what if you never try and nothing changes? You have 30 days, 1 month, 30 mornings and 30 nights. What do you truly have to lose? Even better, think about what you might gain, a life of your own design instead of one you were told to accept. After more than 3 decades of teaching this globally, I've seen that one powerful choice can shift everything in an instant. Imagine waking up in 1 month realizing you've changed, making clear decisions with real confidence. Money stops being a source of stress and becomes a tool for creating freedom and options. It's not about luck. It's about committing to the identity you choose to live by starting now. So I ask you, are you ready to become your best self over the next 30 days, or will you keep saying someday I'll try? The future isn't created tomorrow. It begins now with a pen, a notebook, one decision and one new question. How can I build my freedom? Your financial reality doesn't change because the world does. It changes because you do, because you think and act differently. When you shift your thinking, shift your feelings and your behavior, that's the moment your life starts to transform. What used to take 12 months can now happen in 30 days when your awareness, clarity, and energy are aligned. If this video feels like it's speaking directly to you, then I invite you to keep going. The next video is waiting on your screen. It's your next step in evolving toward the wiser, stronger version of you. Just 1% better every day. And don't be fooled, 1% per day changes everything in 1 year. It's exponential growth through daily action. Thanks for being here with me. I'll see you in the next video. Let's move forward together.